Welcome back from that Ebide. Thank you so much with sustainability pulse. Now we know what we have to do to be responsible and responsive to our environment and our climate. Recently, the ASO morning crew met up with a strong Nigerian leader who has been doing so much to ensure political participation for women in Nigeria. She is Hajiyah Zainab Abubakar Ibrahim, Deputy National Women Leader APC. She's also the Executive Director, Women Directorate Affairs of the Interparty Advisory Council, IPAC, where she had just recently inaugurated state chapters and local government chapters, basically a structure for women in the grassroots to have some sort of ability and opportunity for mentorship, capacity building that will strengthen them for leadership roles in the country. That's the interview right here.
So thank you so much for being part of this. First of all, just go straight to the challenges you perceive or the barriers you perceive and the issues why you're not having that large number of political participation in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. The challenges are they are well known. Yes, challenges cultural, religious barriers and economic barriers, political barriers, all sort of barriers against the feminine gender, which is seen as a weak gender. Well, sometimes I used to say that they are natural because everybody seems to look at it that the male species were created first, yes, before the female species, and that when it comes to family, is the only way of multiplying. It is the husband that proposes, the husband provides shelter, the husband provides sustenance, yes, to the family. And so naturally, the husband heads the family. And that is where it's originated from. And before now, any woman seen in the political space is tagged to be a wayward person, yes, a non-entity or someone that is not modest, especially in the northern part of Nigeria where I come from. And it's a global thing that women are supposed to be at the background in the home front, taking care of the family. But civilization brought us side by side with the men to sit in the same classroom, attend the same lectures, write the same exams, and even perform better than them. And so we started demanding for sometimes equal opportunities, because there is no exam for the female which is lower than the one of the male, because the male is a stronger species, seen to be a stronger species. And so because we are subjected to equal examination when it comes to that, we should also be given equal opportunities when it comes to benefit. So that is what brings about this equal advocating for equal rights. Yes, but in the if you look at even the religious setting. Like in Islam, there is none, and we are yet to see a female imam. In Christianity, there are nuns, but they are at the background of our churches, right? The forefront gatekeepers of the churches are men. So it is universally perceived that the men are supposed to be the leaders. So that is the struggle we are into. First of all, we demand for equity first, because when there is no equity, you cannot even attempt to think of equality. Yes, and it is only when someone is being shortchanged, is being bullied, that he demands for his rights. So in the political space, women, and I repeat, women are not considered to be fit to go into politics. As I mentioned earlier, we are always seen to be, we are seen to be supposedly supposed to be in our homes taking care of the home front. So this is the fundamental barrier that the women are facing. So it cuts across all aspects of life. I want to tell you that if it were possible for men to start bearing children, yes, we would have been relegated back even on that, because it is said to be a man's world. So we intend to work with development partners to see how we can move forward, to see how we can execute our action plan. Yes, and then we intend to go into fundraisings, yes, activities, and so many other avenues of sourcing for funds, yes.
Beyond you at this position, should you move on to become, say, a minister or say any other?
The ministerial, of course, I inspire to rise above where I am, because that will give me a better position. It will position me better, yes, for the work I do. Of course, ministerial positions is the prerogative of the president, but I want to tell you that the president holds me in high esteem, because he knows my capability, he knows my capacity. And as I mentioned earlier, I contested for House of Representatives in 2019, and by the grace of God, with time, I intend to, of course, move higher. Yes, to position myself position myself better to serve humanity, and then advocate for gender inclusivity.
So for young ladies listening to you right now, young women, those who are uncertain about what the future holds, and yet they believe and know within themselves that they have the potential, what's your advice to them?
For my young daughters and sisters, remain focused. Of course, belong to political parties. Get yourselves mentors. Yes, you must be mentored. You don't just float in politics. You must be mentored. Develop yourselves. Develop yourselves. Improve yourselves. Seek knowledge. Yes, on every aspect of political activity. Seek knowledge, and then your public conduct. should be modest because of how women are perceived to be in politics. Improve your public conduct. Yes, try to be as modest as possible, and always try to tailor your activities to what suits the environment. Tailor your activities to your success. Oh, okay. IPAC is the Interparty Advisory Council, is the party of all registered political parties in Nigeria, and for the first time we have the Directorate of Women Affairs in IPAC to increase the participation of women, especially at the political party level. Yes, if you look into the political party structures, there are some political parties that have just one woman in their national working committees. Yes, because the traditional seat for the woman is the national woman leader seat. When you go to state, it's the state woman leader seat. When you go to the local government, it's the local government woman leader seat. So also to the ward level. We sat down and developed an action plan that intends or aims at improving and then breaking the barriers that we are facing. Some of the plans, as I've mentioned earlier, is to increase the number of women, especially in the political party structures of our parties. That is to go beyond just the national woman leaders and deputy national woman leaders seats. A woman can be the national chairman, the national secretary, and a woman can contest and win any of the seats in the party structure. The political party structures are where policies are made. We just discussed about free nomination forms that increased the number of women participation in elective elections. Are you getting me? Like when I contested House of Reps in 2019, I was the only female, yes, that could afford to buy the form to run for House of Representatives, because that was when APC reviewed their prices for forms. I bought that form for 2.9 million, and it's at half price. Yes, even at that. And I think only 2 women were able to purchase the House of Assembly forms. No woman purchased the Senate form. No woman purchased the governorship form because of the financial difficulties women face. But in 2000 and which one is the next one? Sorry. In 2022, right? In 2022, when the party gave free nomination forms, in my state, we had 6 women contested for House of Reps. We had 2 women contested for Senate. We have over 30 women contested for House of Assembly. So you see how political party policies can break barriers. So if a political party makes it a policy to include more women in their national working committees, that becomes a law for that political party. Are you getting me? So the Directorate of Women Affairs have embarked, we have already started working our action plan. We have embarked on advocacy visits to political party leaders, that's the gatekeepers. We visited close to 6 national chairmen of the various political parties. And as I speak to you, the Zenith Labour Party had their national convention about 3 weeks ago, and out of 23 seats, they had 9 women in their NWC, in their National Working Committee level. So the advocacy visit has started yielding results. And then we want to go into mentorship, because there's a huge gap between our generation and then the upcoming generation when it comes to politics. And then there are times that some slots were deliberately allocated for women, and you can't find a woman to fill in that slot. Yes, we were confronted with so many of such situations. So we intend to go into a mentorship program where we assign our state coordinators who have just been inaugurated to come up with a pool of capable women who are interested into politics, yes, and then connect them to mentors to mentor them, and then create a pool whereby at any given time we have women who are ready to take up responsibilities, because there's a huge gap in that. And we intend to go to especially girls' colleges to create and establish young Democrats clubs. Just as we have Young Farmers Club, Young Scientists Club, yes, let us start catching them young. Let us start nurturing them to go into politics. We will encourage them to contest for positions in their schools. In fact, we intend to mentor and then how do I call it? Okay, I hope I can. Yes, so that we catch them young and nurture them into leadership. Exactly, to take up leadership responsibilities, to be ready for leadership positions. Yes, that's to create that gap. We also, part of our work plan is to work with spouses of governors. Yes, because as it is now, it is difficult to fill in the elective positions. Okay, let's go for appointive positions. We want to work with spouses of our governors who are pillars of our governors to lobby for more appointments for women. That exposes them to leadership qualities, and then somehow give them some financial leverage. Yes, because a woman who does not earn anything, yes, starts earning, and then that gives her some level of financial leverage. So part of our action plan is to work with the spouses of governors. And then we intend to embark on massive sensitization and mobilization of women to belong to political parties, because political parties are where policies are made. Political parties are the platform of contesting for any election. No matter how strong you feel about women being on the decision-making table, they have to belong to political parties. That is the only platform where you can contest for elections and win. And we don't have enough women as registered political party members. So we intend to carry massive sensitization and mobilization for women to know their worth and participate in politics, because we have the numeric strength which is not translating into the benefit exactly. Women are the majority voters in this country, and this is declared by INEC. And when it comes to appointments after voting, we are relegated to the background. So we want to go into massive sensitization for women to know their worth, yes, and then make sure that we negotiate, yes, when it comes to our voting pattern and so on.